Now, I'm going to bring up a patient. This is Aaron. Aaron Knight has been a patient for a while. He's going to tell a little bit about his story and what brought him to see me. He's pretty dapper today.
I am. I like it. He asked me to talk, and so I'm absolutely thrilled. I love talking to people, especially when a person like Dr. Weil changed my life. I had kind of gotten to the point where I had kind of come to the realization that I was just going to live with pain. And it was just going to be every day, and I was just going to have to just do what I've always done when I played football and everything else, that you just grit your teeth and live on. When the Percocets got to about 7 a day, just so that I could function, just so that I could walk more than 100 yards, do anything that required any sort of athletics at all. Because when I was in the military, they hit my sciatic nerve with a penicillin shot. And I went through doctors and x-rays and MRIs. They don't know what's wrong with it. They're like, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's in your head. And I'm like, okay, this pain is not up here. It's right here. And so I get in a car accident, my buddy, he goes, all right, enough's enough. You're going to go see my car. I was like, I've been to one hour. He goes, no, just let me go see my car. So I went and saw him. And he convinced me that this is the right way to do this. And so he started snapping, crackling, popping, and oh boy, I was like, wow, I can move. And about 2 months after seeing him, all of a sudden I realized, I was like, that doesn't hurt anymore. And now I'm back to wide open. I hang from rafters, climb through ceilings, I skydive.
When he says wide open, he means it.
I can throw a 400-pound ice machine up on my shoulder, and I can go. I can do all the things that I used to be able to do that I thought I was going to have to give up. Playing when my son gets big enough to play football, I thought I was going to have to kind of give that up, or maybe just grit through the pain. But now I don't have to. Now I can run, I can jump, I can do all the things. I just keep coming back every time I break something, and he puts me back together. But I've noticed a difference in my entire aspect of health and what you're talking about, well-being, overall well-being. I've been able to have energy. I've got the more ability to concentrate, even though I still don't do that very well. It really kind of opens up the lifeline to what was looking to be kind of, I don't have to deal with this pain. So now I'm wide open. And then when we had Wilson, I saw things that I never would have believed, because I watched, if anybody ever seen Penn and Teller, I watched a thing on chiropractic, and when they talk about the baby neck crackers. And so when he wanted to adjust Wilson, I was like, I know what y'all mean. And so I'm watching him, and Wilson can be he's irritable, cranky, just not wanting to mind. Well, he does his thing, and all of a sudden Wilson's back to normal. He was running a fever, and so we brought him up, and this was just kind of amazing. And it trust me, yeah, I have lots of doctors that are in my family, and they all tell me this is just force, and I was like, you got to believe me, this is true. He's holding him, Wilson's got a fever. He goes, oh, I got a little fever. It's gone. That quickly. Broke. Done. Fixed. It's that, and I really trying to get my sister, or my mom, dad, you name it. I've been talking to her. You got to get this, because it's awesome to feel this good. I mean, when you've lived for 5.5 years with pain every day, it hurts, and it just goes away. To all of a sudden be able to not have pain. I remember the first day. It was like, can I really do this? And it was like, I'm not dying. I'm not, there's no pain. There's no, I got energy. I'm ready to rock and roll. And this whole thing, if anything, you listen to him, and he loves to talk. But if you believe, that's the honest key. If you believe that your body was created by God and can heal itself, and this is the man who can allow it to happen.
Thank you. I want to reinforce what he just finished with. And the fact is that that's a miracle story, but it's not a miracle about my magic hand. This is a miracle about how the body can heal itself if your innate intelligence, the wisdom that God has inside each of you, is let free and let loose to do its job.